When it comes to commentators who cover college basketball, Bill Raftery is about the best there is. Tonight he was in Carver Hawkeye Arena covering the Iowa-Michigan State game, so I caught up with him to learn a little bit more about the man behind the microphone. Bill Raftery has gained many fans across the country for his entertaining broadcasts that contain a mix of humor and intelligent analysis. Before becoming a color commentator, Raftery was a college basketball coach, most notably at Seton Hall from 1970 to 1982.
They were very rewarding. I was there 11 years, and we had a lot of really hardworking kids, and they were good enough to be asked to get into Big East, basically. I was there 2 years, and fortunate enough where Dave Gavitt called, he knew I was interested in doing this. In the beginning of my third year, he said, "You've got a couple of days to decide. You want to coach or do this?" But at any rate, we had a lot of fun, a lot of good kids, and it was very rewarding. So I loved it. So 16 years as a head coach, 5 at a small school, 11 there. So it prepared me a little bit to feel for a guy who loses a game and also understand what it takes to win.
Ever since he started commentating, Raftery says that this is a job that he has loved.
But as far as working with different guys, it's a pleasure because they like what they're doing. It's contagious, and I like what I'm doing. So for us, it's festive. I mean, we sit there and 2 hours go by like that.
Anyone that has watched Raftery knows that he has countless catchphrases that his fans have loved to hear over the years.
It's such a spontaneous thing that happens in a game. I mean, I start with that man-to-man. I really did it to get out of the way of the play-by-play guys, his work. And at the airport, a couple of guys were saying, I said, I thought they were crazy. And so, some stage just develops. The kiss thing was, quick way of saying bank shot. And, the rest of them just, popped out as the years go on. When you have nothing up here, a lot of stuff does fall out. So I've been lucky that way.
Since becoming a commentator, Raftery has been able to become a part of a number of classic basketball games. When asked if he had a favorite, he couldn't narrow it down to just one.
George Mason beating UConn for the right to go to the Final Four. I mean, that was like David and Goliath. That really sort of popped out. Having done a lot of Big East games. The Georgetown fights with Syracuse always come to mind. And I remember doing Purdue, Indiana with Katie at Purdue, and they beat Bob Knight, and it was like a big time win. And I think it ended up giving Purdue the outright championship for the Big Ten. That was a pretty special one, too.
You can catch Bill Raftery covering games for ESPN and CBS. Reporting from Carver Hawkeye Arena, I'm Solsma for Palestra.net, the College Network.